So I was listening to Marjorie Taylor Greene talk about the details of this so-called merger between the U.S. military and the Israeli Defense Forces. And obviously, to me, this is just a strategy so that no more bills come on the table about funding Israel. When you have full integration, you don't need permission to send weapons for them to do all kinds of things to other nations around them. And so, obviously, a lot of people are against this particular bill being integrated into the military defense plans. And, you know, I think that people, like, again, it's very clear that people say that they're Christian, they believe in the Bible. A lot of people on this conservative side, that is, but they don't know the scrolls, right? And I don't, like, I'm trying to get away from the Bible because that's just a collection of selected scrolls. It's not all of the scrolls. And so, but if you read the entire scrolls and you understand them and you understand the prophecies and you understand how the prophecies played out in the scrolls and how they're playing out in modern times, to me, this is like, oh, I hear something like this and I'm like, okay, so the second beast is completing itself. We are getting into the era of the Antichrist presenting itself to humanity. And so understanding the times that we're living in, it does help you to control your emotions about some of the things that these demonic people, Satan inspired people, are doing. And again, it puts a lens on this mindset of nationalism and patriotism and the demonic spirit that goes along with that. Because these nations are wicked, the one that we are occupying as Americans and even abroad, beyond Israel even. And so judgment is coming to these nations. And so what they have to do is, this is all desperations of the demons and the wicked ones, in my opinion, because again, they are gunning for optimum control. They want to be able to surveil you. They want to be able to know your sentiments. Why? Because they're going to present a false prophet and they want the world to worship it. And if you don't worship it, it's going to impact the way that you're able to function in society. And the more I see what these people are doing, they're wiping out jobs through AI technology, right? And so that presents a welfare state. And if you are on the state's welfare, you need to be praying and worshiping the state's deity. And so I can see all of this as biblical prophecy playing out. So as much as I'm just like, ew, why is this nation doing this? It makes sense. And because, the United States track record for wickedness has been so abundant, I'm not shocked that they're, you know, joining forces with the abomination of desolation over there, the unholy land, the land that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob pronounced judgments on several times, finalizing that judgment with the Romans. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep your prayers up. Get into those scrolls. Understand beyond the doctrines that you have been confined to what those scrolls are saying, because then you'll understand the prophecies. You will understand how these tides of mankind and these political structure, how they are all aligning with prophecy. And again, both Daniel and John saw a second beast, a second world structure after bastard Rome fell, that was going to rise. And from that beast would come a leader that would manipulate the world and also control the world. So this is where we're headed. And again, for those of you with faith, for those of you who have discernment of the scrolls, you know what time it is. We know what time it is. And this is where we have to keep our prayers up. We need to keep our lives aligned with the Most High, and so that we can continue to receive His protection when these demons try to test our faith. So have a good day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.